Hi, I'm Ivy, a fourth-year resident at the Harvard Radiation Oncology Program and Chair of Events and Outreach for the Society of Women in Radiation Oncology. On behalf of SWRO, I'd like to welcome you to our virtual yoga break during the ASTRO annual meeting. We're very excited to have this yoga session led by Dr. Tracey Schefter and friends who will help demonstrate some of the poses. So hop on your mat and enjoy a bit of stretching and strength exercises for the next 40 minutes to get refreshed and ready for the rest of today's meeting.
Hello everyone, Maddie and I would like to welcome you to this 45-minute virtual yoga class. I would like to thank Kim Carroll for letting us use her yoga studio, and as well Dr. Kavanaugh, Marina, and my friend Nejla for helping with the technical aspects of this class. To begin, I will share a quote, and that is, "A difference which makes no difference is no different. What might that mean for you?" I invite you to ponder the meaning of that quote as you flow through this yoga class. Without further ado, I'll meet you on your mat.
Let's get started in child's pose. Bring your knees wide to the mat. Squeeze your toes together. And if possible, try to bring your heels together as well, if that's accessible for you. And then begin to walk your hands back and press your sits bones onto your heels. Then begin to crawl your hands forward as you extend your arms tall in front of you. Keep your gaze up until you're at the full extension of your arms. This shouldn't be painful, but should have a nice opening in the shoulders. And then when you're ready, plant your forehead on the mat and begin to massage your third eye center, your eye of intuition, by rolling your forehead side to side. And then come to stillness and begin your Ujjayi breath, which is a victorious audible breath sound obtained by breathing through your nose with a slight constriction in the back of your throat. Be mindful as you come up to tabletop. Stack shoulders over elbows over wrists and hips over knees, and begin some organic movement here, either hip circles, side to side motion. Perhaps come forward into a modified up dog with scorpion tail, and then back to child's pose. You do whatever feels best for you in your body at this moment. And then when you've had enough of that organic movement, come back to stillness with the joints stacked as we cycle through cat-cow. As you inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, lift your booty. Exaggerated movement. And as you exhale, hollow out the spine and take your gaze towards your navel. Again, inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, and as you exhale, hollow out your spine. Come back to center, setting up for spinal balancing, stepwise fashion. Maybe curl the left toes under for added balance and a stretch in the plantar fascia, and then extend the left leg long or the right leg long behind you. Flex the toes towards your face. Notice I didn't say lift the leg high. Here I want the heel in line with your right hip. Engage your core, and then extend the left hand in front of you. Shine the palm towards the right side of the room, thumb facing up. Engage your core. Really engage the arm and the leg to create a lightness, and that will help with the balance. And release. Setting up the other side. If you curled the toes under, curl the toes under here. Extend the right leg long behind you, or the left leg long behind you. Flex the toes towards your face. Set it up exactly the same way that you did on the other side. And with your left leg extended, as you inhale, extend the right arm long in front of you. Shine the palm towards the left side of the room. Thumb faces up. Really engage the hand muscles, as well as the arm muscles, as well as the leg muscles. Continue to breathe. and release. Let's do one set of cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, hollow out the spine. Come back to center. Setting up for modified side plank. So pivot the right shin to 90 degrees and then simply lift the left leg and stack the left hip over the right hip and lift the right arm high to the sky, left arm high to the sky. So your left leg and left arm are lifted for a modified Vasisthasana or side plank. We'll do this later in class, the full variation. So we're setting up muscle memory here. Gaze is straight to the left side of the room and release. Setting up the other side, this time the left shin pivots 90 degrees and then lift the right arm and the right leg. Again, the right hip is stacked on the left. The right toes are flexed towards your face. All the muscles are engaged. And release. Curl your toes under and lift your hips, downward facing dog. Pedal out your dog. Get out the fidgeting. And then come to stillness with soft bend in the knees. Press your chest towards your thighs. Notice the opening in the shoulders. Take one step forward for a shortened down dog. And in this posture, the heels may actually press closer to the yoga mat. As you inhale, create length in your spine. And then exhale, take your left palm to the right ankle and take your gaze under the right arm for a twisted, shortened down dog and release. Inhale, create length and space. And as you exhale, take your right hand to the left calf. Very nice. Gaze under the left armpit and release. Walk all the way up to the top of your mat for wide-legged forward fold or Uttanasana. Capture opposite elbows. Relax your head and neck. No strain in the neck here. Press the belly against the thighs and sway your trunk, your bound trunk, side to side, forward and back, whatever you need. You're stretching out the back line of the body. The hammies will feel this. And then release your hands and interlace your hands behind your back for chest expansion. As you straighten your arms and press your palms together, allow your bound fists to fall forward. And notice the shoulder opening. Relax your head and neck. Continue to breathe. And then when you're ready, release the hands, toe heel your feet together, and rise all the way to standing, articulating the spine slowly as you go. And then the head comes up last. Bring the hands to heart center for Samasthiti. Close your eyes. Remember, a difference which makes no difference is no different. Use that mantra to progress through class. As you inhale, raise your bound hands in prayer above your head and continue to exhale. Take one more inhale, and as you exhale, lift your gaze towards your bound hands for a gentle back bend. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, long flat spine, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, high plank, and hold. Stack shoulders over elbows over wrists and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way to your belly, setting up for Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Hands are at breast height. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. As you inhale, peel your chest and lift your gaze. Continue shallow breathing as we hold this first one. And release. Chin to the mat. 2 rolling cobras. Inhale, lift and peel. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift and peel. Exhale, lower. Curl your toes under. As you inhale, press all the way up to high plank, and exhale, downward facing dog. Setting up for integration, right leg extends long. Squeeze knee to right shoulder as you exhale. Inhale, lift it long. Exhale, step all the way through, low lunge. Inhale, lunge, twist. Inhale, low crescent. Exhale, put your hands on your lower right thigh and uncurl your toes, your left toes, and sink down deeper into your lunge. Inhale, straighten slightly to create space, and as you exhale, maybe sink deeper into your lunge, or maybe get more comfortable with this posture. Inhale, slightly straighten. Exhale, lower. Breath with movement. The meditative aspects of yoga. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, sink deeper. Inhale, lift your arms high, low crescent. Exhale, cactus your arms, gentle back bend. Imagine a string pulling your chest up high to the sky. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, down dog kick. And exhale, release, down dog. We've got another side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to right shoulder, squeeze, engage the core. Inhale, lift long. Exhale, step all the way through. Use your muscles. Inhale, low crescent, drop your right knee, come all the way up. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your lower left thigh. Cycling through breath with movement here to lubricate the hip, open things up as you inhale. Straighten the leg and come slightly out of it. As you exhale, lower back down. Inhale, come out. Exhale, create depth. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, sink deeper. Inhale, lift your arms, low crescent. Exhale, cactus your arms, gentle back bend. No rush here. Inhale, rise to center. Exhale, low lunge, lift your right knee. Inhale, down dog kick, left leg lifts. Exhale, down dog. Continue to breathe. Inhale, gaze to the top of the mat. Exhale, make your way there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to Tadasana. Exhale, vertical twist right. Pull your left hip back, gazes to the right side of the room or back at the right hand. Inhale, root down into your right foot, one-legged Tadasana. Series of right angles in your left leg at the hip, knee, and ankle. Exhale, vertical twist left with a lifted leg. Challenging balance posture, early in class. Inhale, release your foot, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, long flat spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, Tadasana. Exhale, vertical twist left. Inhale, root down into the left foot, one-legged Tadasana. Series of right ankles, this time in the lifted right leg. Knee, ankle, hip. Inhale, create length. Exhale, vertical twist to the right. Balancing posture early in class. I know it's sneaky. Inhale, rise, Tadasana, release the right foot. Exhale, forward fold, hands through heart center. Inhale, halfway lift, long flat spine. Exhale, forward fold or step back, high plank. Hold your high plank. Continue to breathe. On your next inhale, hinge slightly forward. Exhale, lower to mid plank. Elbows no lower than 90 degrees. and hold. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, gaze to the top of the mat. Exhale, make your way there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Breath with movement. Rise, Tadasana. Inhale. Exhale, vertical twist right. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Left leg lifts. Exhale, vertical twist left. Inhale, release the foot, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Other side, inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, vertical twist left. Pull the right hip back. One-legged Tadasana, right leg lifts. Exhale, vertical twist right. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, or skip the chaturanga. Keep your booty low. Maybe you come down to your knees, or maybe you skip it all together. Meet in downward facing dog. Breathe here. Inhale, gaze to the top of the mat. Exhale, make your way there. Maybe you hop, maybe you step. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, Uttanasana, chair or awkward pose. Other names for this pose. So chair is obvious. Inhale. Exhale. Sink deeper into your chair. As you exhale, vertical twist to the right. Lots of twisting in this class. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, vertical twist left. Again, pull the right hip back, sit lower in your seat. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, airplane arms with lifted heels. Drinking bird. As you lift your heels, sit lower in your seat. Continue to breathe. Next, inhale, keep the heels lifted, rise all the way up to Tadasana with lifted heels. Squeeze your inner thighs together. It helps with balance. Release, forward fold, release the heels. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. High to low plank or meet in down dog. Downward facing dog. Moving on, sun bee. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Pull your belly off your thigh. Inhale, lunge twist. Lift the right hand. Take your gaze towards the right side of the room. Inhale. Exhale, lift to twisted crescent. Root to rise. Soft bend in the left knee. Gazes to the side of the room. Returning from where we came. Inhale, lunge twist. Exhale, low lunge. Plant both hands. Inhale, down dog kick. Exhale, down dog. Left side, you know where you're going. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, lunge twist. Left arm lifts. Create length. Lift your belly off your thigh. As you exhale, lift root to rise. Twisted crescent. Soft bend in the right knee allows the twist in the mid-thoracic spine. Returning from where we came. Inhale, lunge twist. Plant the right hand. Exhale, plant both hands, low lunge. Inhale, down dog kick. Exhale, down dog. Breathe. Adding on, inhale, gaze to the top of the mat. Exhale, make your way there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Uttanasana. One breath, one movement. Exhale, vertical twist right. Inhale, Uttanasana. Exhale, vertical twist left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, drinking bird. Plain arms, lifted heels. Inhale, rise all the way up with lifted heels to Uttanasana. Nice. Exhale, forward fold, hands through heart center. Nice, Kim. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Adding on, right leg lifts. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, lunge twist. Inhale, right arm lifts. Exhale, vertical twisted crescent. Inhale, full crescent, arms come high, hips square. Exhale, inhale, grow tall. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. The hinge is at the hips, the lower body stays the same as in crescent. Root down into the right foot and launch, full airplane as you inhale. Flex the toes towards your face. Squeeze your elbows together, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, create a little bit more length, and as you exhale, step back, plane crescent. Inhale, open up, warrior two. Hips are square to the left side of the room. Knee is straight ahead, and knee is in line with your right ankle. Press into the knife edge of the left foot. Gaze is soft over the right arm. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, tick-tock the arms, 12 and 6 o'clock for extended side angle. Use your right elbow to tease open your right knee. Inhale, rise to star, straight arms, straight legs. This is a posture. Exhale, sink into horse. Feet and knees are at 45-degree angles. Maybe you narrow the horse if it's too wide and torquing your knee. Swivel back and forth. Inhale, rise to star. Exhale, warrior two to the front of the room. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Little to no weight in the left hand at the back. I like to extend it long, shine the palm up. This is a side bend, not a back bend. Notice the oblique opening on the right side of your body. And exhale, chaturanga. Cartwheel down, ekapada, one-legged chaturanga, totally accessible for many people. And downward facing dog is where we meet. Left side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, lunge twist, left arm lifts. Exhale, vertical twisted crescent. You've been here before. Inhale, crescent lunge, shine the hips to the front of the room. Exhale, crescent plane. Inhale, full airplane. Flex the toes towards your face. And exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Big posture, open up, warrior two to the front of the room. And then reach as you inhale. Sink deeper in your lunge. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, tick-tock the arms to 12 and 6 o'clock for extended side angle. Use your right forearm to tease your left knee open. Press into the knife edge of the right foot. Take your gaze either to the side of the room or up to your right hand. Come all the way up to star, straighten the arms and straighten the legs. And as you exhale, sink back into horse. We've been here before. Swivel side to side. We were a little faster on the left side, so I apologize for that. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, warrior two to the front of the room. Inhale, reverse warrior. Again, a reminder to feel this as a side bend, not a back bend. Sink deeper into your lunge. Maybe create a little more opening. Inhale together. Exhale, cartwheel down, chaturanga, ekapada if you did so on the other side. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe together. One breath, one movement through Sun B. Right leg lifts, inhale. Low lunge, exhale. Lunge twist, right arm lifts, inhale. Exhale, vertical twisted crescent. Inhale, back to center, crescent lunge. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Launch forward, inhale, full airplane. And exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Open up, warrior two, inhale. Extended side angle, exhale. Inhale, star, reach. Exhale, horse, sink. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, inhale. Low lunge, exhale. Lunge twist, inhale. Vertical twisted crescent, exhale. Rise to center, inhale. Crescent lunge, airplane arms, exhale. Inhale, full airplane, no rush. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Open up, warrior two, inhale. Extended side angle, exhale. Inhale, star. Exhale, horse. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two, fierce warrior. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. We shall meet in downward facing dog. Skipping chaturangas for those of you with shoulder issues is a-okay. Moving on to our balancing series. As you inhale, exhale, make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise all the way up to Tadasana. Vertical twist right. One-legged Tadasana. Lift the left leg. Inhale. Right into airplane, full airplane. Slowly hinge forward and extend your left leg back. Flex your toes towards your face. Squeeze your elbows together. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Root down. As you inhale, come back to one-legged Tadasana like a pendulum. And right into Garudasana or eagle. Left leg over, left arm under, or cross opposite shoulders if your shoulders are tight. You want to be the shortest person in the room from the hips down and the tallest from the hips up. So vertically straight spine, and then sink down lower into your seat. Kickstand is fine if you need it for added balance, or a full wrap if you want to challenge yourself, totally fine. Drishti or gaze should be straight ahead, soft gaze. Focus on something that isn't moving. Continue to breathe. We often hold our breath in these postures. Inhale, rise, one-legged Tadasana. And then move into tree. Self-assist, maybe you use your hand to position your left foot into the inner aspect of your left medial thigh, right medial thigh. Press your hands together at heart center for tree. Tree is quite a grounding posture. Root into the earth. Maybe you challenge yourself by closing your eyes. Maybe your right quad is screaming at you. That's okay. We never grow without adversity. Release the foot. Maybe get out the wiggles. Let's do a Sun A to release that. Inhale, rise, Tadasana. Exhale, hinge to the right. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, hinge to the right, to the left. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Neutralize the spine. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Moving to the left side, you know where we're going. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, vertical twist left. Pull the right hip back. Root to rise. Right leg lifts, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, vertical twist right. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, extend back, full airplane. Flex your right toes towards your face. Make your lifted leg really active. That helps with balance. Nice posture, Kim. Soft bend in the left leg is totally fine. Inhale, rise to one-legged Tadasana and right into Eagle, Garudasana. Right leg over, right arm under, sit down low in your seat. If you used a kickstand on the other side, do so on this side as well. Create equanimity and balance in the body by equalizing the sides. Again, think about a long, straight, vertical spine. Imagine you're pressing your back against a wall behind you while sinking your seat lower. The lower you go, the easier balance is, although it's a little bit more strength. Inhale, rise, one-legged Tadasana, and then right into tree. Use your right hand to position your left sole of your foot into your left medial thigh, rather your right sole of the foot, and bring your hands together at heart center. Press your palms together, make your arms active, and create a lightness. Continue to breathe and release the foot. Get the wiggles out. Remember, inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, cactus the arms, gentle back bend. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, tuck and curl, tiny ball pose. Lift the heels. Challenge your balance by squeezing, capturing opposite elbow and squeezing as tight as you can. And then last but not least, tuck the chin. And then release down onto your backs for belly up core, really short series of eagle sit-ups. So setting it up, right leg over, right arm under, or just cross your arms and capture opposite shoulder. That's totally fine if you have tight shoulders. Otherwise, zip it up. As you inhale, create length and create space. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, create length. Exhale, squeeze the elbows to the knees. Make these really good. Really be mindful. And remember that a difference, which makes no difference, is no different. So in order to invoke change and to really make a difference, just because you make a subtle change doesn't mean that it's really going to change your life. Squeeze your knees into your chest. We've finished 8 on that side. And then set up on the other side. Left leg over, left arm under. Extend your fingers and toes long and then squeeze as you exhale. The compression is an exhale. Think about squeezing the air out as you crunch everything in together. And then you create length and inhale and then exhale. Really engage those deep belly muscles and continue to breathe with movement here. Slower is actually better. Remove the momentum and squeeze. Then unwrap, squeeze the knees into the chest. And when you're ready, rock and roll back and forth and meet in plank. Stack the joints, one on top of the other, and then come down to forearm plank. So make the number 11 with your forearms. Everything is straight ahead. Drop your booty low, nice, Kim, and then come back up to high plank. Setting up for side plank. So bring the heels together, right arm is your foundation, and pivot the heels to the right, and then lift your left arm. The other thing that's important here is that the right hand is extended slightly in front of the right shoulder so as not to jack and torque your shoulder. If it's stacked one on top of the other, it's quite a lot of stress and pressure on your shoulder. Maybe you lift your leg. The important thing here is not the height of the left leg, it's the height of the hips. So focus on that. And if you lift the leg, that's fine, but really focus on the height of the hips. And release. Come back to center. This time, bring the heels together and pivot to the left and root down into the left hand. And again, remember that you really don't want the shoulder stacked right on top of the wrist in this case. And then extend and shine the palm to the right side of the room and lift the right leg. And here, try to lift the hips. Nice, Kim. And then release. And lower all the way down to your bellies. A couple of sets of Cobra. Root down into the tops of your feet. And as you inhale, peel your chest and your head. Take your gaze forward and release. One more time. Inhale, lift and peel. Exhale, release. Curl the toes under. As you inhale, press all the way up to high plank. And then downward facing dog and breathe. Challenge yourself here as you inhale, maybe jump all the way through to your seats as just a little bit of a final challenge, all the way through, and then down to your backs for our surrender series. We're going to do a couple sets of bridge, but working right into our hip opener. We'll do pigeon on our backs. Supine pigeon. So plant your feet hip distance apart, press the triceps into the mat and rest your hands nicely on your belly. And then lift your hips. Keep your gaze straight up towards the ceiling. Definitely don't want to torque your neck in this posture. And then when you're ready, extend the right leg forward in front of you, keeping the knees at the same height. And then simply drape the right ankle over the left lower thigh. Lift your hips higher and notice how gravity allows the right knee to come closer to the mat. Kim's a little bit more open than I am, so my knee is slightly more elevated. But you're going to feel this hip opening in the right outer aspect of the hip, just a slightly different stretch. Then lower the hips. Keep the legs the way they are, other than lifting the left foot off the mat for supine figure 4, and then capture the back of the left thigh and use your right elbow to tease open the hip. Now you're going to feel this slightly more in the right glute and a little bit on the outside of the hip as well. Flex the toes, both toes towards your face. There should be a 90-degree angle in both ankles, and use this to open. Now we're simply going to cross the right knee over the left knee completely for whale's tail, and then lift your back off the mat and capture the inner soles of your feet, and then rest your spine and sacrum back on the mat. That should be pressed, ironed into the mat. And then use your bicep strength to pull your feet towards your chest, towards the yoga mat. And notice the opening deep in the right glute in this posture. And then when you're ready, release your hands, cactus your hands, and then simply shimmy your hips off to the right. And then drop your bound knees to the left as you take your gaze to the right. The purpose of shimmying your hips over slightly is to put this twist in the mid-thoracic spine. Otherwise, it can put a bit of torque on your lower spine. And then when you're ready, come back to center, squeeze your knees into your chest, and neutralize the spine with a set of Supta Baddha. So bring the soles of your feet together. Press down on your hips, allow your knees to splay open like a book, And then come back to center, setting up again for bridge. So we have another side to do before we completely surrender. Lift your hips, set it up the same way. Rest your hands on your belly. Lift the hips as high as you can. And when you're ready, extend the left leg straight forward. So again, the knees are at the same height. Flex the toes towards your face. Lift your hips a little more. And then drape the left ankle over the right lower thigh. And then again, feel this in the outer aspect of the left hip. As you lift your hips higher, the knee will drop a little lower and you'll feel this added sensation in the left hip. Again, it shouldn't be painful. Yoga is never painful. And then release your booty and lift the right foot, series of 90-degree angles here, and use your left forearm to push open the left inner thigh. And you'll feel the stretch again on the outside or laterally, but also in the outer aspect of the glute. And then when you're ready, whale's tail, cross the left knee over the left, lift your spine and your sacrum to capture the inner soles of your feet, and then iron your spine to the mat and use your bicep strength to pull your feet towards the yoga mat. And you'll feel this deep in the left glute. At least you should. Continue to breathe. Breathe through the discomfort. And then when you're ready, release, cactus your arms, shimmy your hips this time to the left, and then drop your bound knees to the right and take your gaze to the left for a spinal twist. Continue to breathe. We're almost home. Come back to center. And again, one set of Supta Baddha to completely neutralize that. Bound angle pose, supine. Hand on the belly, hand on your heart. And then extend your legs long. Shimmy your shoulders under your chest. Extend your hands up for your final Shavasana. This is the most important posture. You've done the work. Now you settle into this pose. Hopefully your mind is free. Continue to breathe. When you're ready, wiggle your fingers and your toes. And then roll onto your right side into a fetal position. And then slowly press up to a seated position. Comfortable seated position. Bring your hands to heart center. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. Thank you so much for sharing your energy. And I bid you all namaste. Enjoy the rest of the meeting. I look forward to seeing you again.